Adela Siqueiro left an indelible mark on the industry of Mexican cinema with her multifaceted talents and unyielding passion for storytelling. She was born on March 14, 1901, in Veracruz, Mexico. Siqueiro emerged as a pioneering figure in the early 20th century, navigating the landscape of filmmaking for women, specifically in Mexico. Her work was seen both in the silent era and during the talkies, both on the screen and behind the scenes. It is important to note that her journey into the world of cinema began as an actress, captivating audiences with her performances on the screen. This transition from acting to directing was uncommon during the time and made her influence so everlasting. Some of her most recognizable work in front of the camera included La Posesión, or The Possession, Los Misterios del Ampa, or The Mysteries of the Underworld, La Mujer de Nadie, or Nobody's Wife, Más allá de la muerte, or Beyond Death, and El Prisionero 13, or Prisoner 13. However, it was her venture into filmmaking that truly solidified her legacy. In the 1920s, Siqueiro became one of the first female directors in Mexican cinema, breaking barriers and defying societal norms with her creative vision. Some of her most famous work behind the camera included La Mujer de Nadie, or Nobody's Wife, Diablillos de Arrabal, or Little Slum Devils, and Más allá de la muerte, or Beyond Death. With an innate ability to blend artistry with social commentary, Siqueiro's films often explored the themes of identity, culture, and the human condition. She fearlessly challenged conventions using her platform to shed light on pressing issues of her time while celebrating the importance and uniqueness of Mexican heritage. Adela Siqueiro's influential role both in front of the camera, specifically in El Prisionero 13 and behind the scenes in La Mujer de Nadie, pioneered the way for female filmmakers to adapt her unique narrative style of challenging the typical patriarchy and her emphasis on imagery. In this video, we will take a deeper look at these two films and their significance in her career and impression of cinema. Eduardo de la Vega Alfaro and Patricia Torres San Martin wrote a scholarly journal about her influence and noted that, in 1935, encouraged by cooperativist ideas, and with the support of a group of film technicians and the Banco de Crédito Popular, Siqueiro founded the filmmaking cooperative Éxito. El Prisionero 13 is part of Mexican filmmaker Fernando de Fuentes' revolutionary trilogy, and it stands out as a significant work in early Mexican cinema. Released in 1933, the film focuses on the themes of corruption, redemption, and the tragic personal consequences of political and military power. The narrative centers around Colonel Carrasco, who is notorious for his ruthless enforcement of the law and his willingness to execute prisoners to make political statements. As an actress in this film, she contributed to a work that is critical and explores deep social and personal conflicts. Her performance adds to the dramatic weight of the film, which was part of a broader movement in Mexican cinema towards more socially conscious storytelling. Her involvement in El Prisionero 13 came at a time when Mexican cinema was beginning to gain international recognition for its unique and poignant explorations of Mexican identity and politics. This role highlights her early contributions to cinema before she transitioned into more prominent roles as a director and writer, where she continued to push the boundaries of Mexican film with her innovative approaches and strong narratives. Alyssa Rashkin's Boundaries of Mexican Film. Alyssa Rashkin's Trespassers explains how the young journalist turned actress, Adela Siqueiro, played what Fernandez has called her most important acting role in a film by De Fuentes, El Prisionero número 13. Nobody's Wife is a landmark filmed by Adela Siqueiro, released in 1937. This was the first Mexican sound film directed by women. Rashkin also describes that in La Mujer de Nadie, her directorial debut, she abandons dialogue almost completely, emphasizing that the close-ups, Suggestive glances and the provocative camera angles comment on the silent screen, particularly the European art and horror films that she reportedly loved. Flamboyant images, such as a point of view shot from inside the fireplace or another framed by the man's elbow behind, which Anna Maria is hiding, draw attention to the film apparatus marking Perlita's altruistic intentions. The film is set against the backdrop of Mexican society in the early 20th century. The film follows the story of Teresa, a woman trapped in a loveless marriage to a wealthy landowner. As Teresa navigates the complexities of her tumultuous relationship, she finds comfort with another man, igniting a passionate affair that threatens to unravel the fabric of her carefully constructed existence. Though Teresa's journey of self-discovery and liberation nobody imposed upon women in a patriarchal society. With its compelling narrative and nuanced characterizations, the film stands as a testament to Siqueiros' visionary storytelling. Joan Hirschfield and David Maisio wrote a book called Mexico Cinema, A Century of Film and Filmmakers, and explained that the work rules had not allowed women to serve even as assistant directors, excluded women from filmmaking for decades. As the unions declined in significance during the 1970s and as increasing numbers of women began studying in film schools in the 1980s, women's issues have been better represented in contemporary Mexican cinema. Adela Siqueiro remains a towering figure in Mexican cinema, revered for her groundbreaking contributions and unwavering dedication to her craft. Her legacy serves as a testament to the power of storytelling to transcend boundaries and ignite meaningful dialogue. Thank you so much for listening.